Hello everyone and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Where we last left off. We did a Karl Marx mission. We tried to do a kidnapping or whatever mission, but that failed, so we just left it, and now we're going to try and go do this mission, which is down this way. Jacob and Pearl have nearly destroyed Milner's business. There's just one last thing to do. Destroy Milner.
Jacob, darling, do join me.
To our fruitful partnership.
And to the shiny new engines now in my possession. Back to business.
I don't like
Milner's fled to the Thames, occupied with securing his ferry. It's all he has left.
Protecting it with his life, no doubt.
The very thing I want you to take. Just kill him.
That's not your first glass of champagne, is it?
Success is more intoxicating than alcohol, Mr. Fry.
Okay, now she has.
Then save a glass for me.
Okay, here we go. Adventure. There's some things here too, so I guess I can grab them.
Now, what would it take to draw out Starrick's pawn? The sight of his ferries
Go
in
to his
flames,
secret
perhaps.
folder. Oh, I mean pawn is in. Okay.
Just try to pass me!
I did. Yep. Hop. Sorry. I feel real bad for that guy because he fell into the sewers of London. Or the Thames, which is probably not the most healthy thing to do. More database entries. Probably going to have to do another episode of going through those. At some point. Yeah, I can't. No. There we go. Getting dwarf. I don't like it.
Now to sink Milner's enterprise.
Smuggler boat. Use the smuggler's dynamite crates to sabotage their contraband to dispute the operation. Disrupt. Do that. Sounds easy.
Someone take...
Shut up. Headshot. Using dynamite crates. Okay, there's one crate. The good thing about these is that you don't need to use the gun on them. You can literally just shoot or ignite.
Intruder! There! Get the hell!
Hey, how about instead you die? I need to find some more. These. Here. not even like carry.
I'm talking to you! I've got him!
There you go. Whee!
What the bloody hell?
What's the problem? There he is. I need to wait until this thing turns so I can get the and
Wonderful. Search goes on. I see someone.
you know. You don't see nothing, mate. You're dead, that's why. Open the chest. Thank you. I pull my dagger out.
I knew this day would come. Mr. Starrett was furious I lost the engines.
Like Bell.
So this is my comeuppance.
Ms.Attaway led me to you, not Starrick.
Then they're working together again. I should never have come between Mr. Starrett and Ms.Attaway. Family always stay together in the end.
What?
What do you mean they're family?
Well, that's not good. I knew something was up when she was being all mysterious. And
He's not leaving in one piece!
whoa! Don't touch me when I'm in the middle of a cutscene.
Now! Watch it! He's
And
a
mount.
feisty
You're
one!
embarrassing yourself! I see him! I'm taking the shot! Come on,
No,
hit
no
me.
shots are taken. Go away. I don't want to be shot again. Ow, why are you not running?
Subject's trespassing!
Don't stop! Oh, come on, I just want to pick up the damn thing. Oh, that works too.
Quality punches!
The ragdoll on some of these is just funny. No, not pick up. No! Fuck him. Looks like we fucked up, Jacob. We ended up helping the very people we were meant to kill. This This is why you investigate your targets. Get to the pole!
What's it think he's doing?
I'm trying to go backwards on a very fast moving ship. Every moment I waste is a moment that I lose traction. Oh, I'm gonna have to swim. Although I could have just gone to this boat. I was so focused on getting to the pole, I just completely missed the boat right next to me. Oh well. All's well that ends well, I guess.
Intruder!
There is no intruder.
I was certain he knew that I belonged to the Order and was there to end me. Imagine my delight when he told me his true purpose. An assassin helping the Templar cause. Isn't that delicious?
It's sickening.
It's business, cousin. You glower too much, cousin. You will get your engines back. Our new motorized buses will bring us both a lot of money.
I'll need to arrange proper transport for the engines to get back to my factory. I want you at Waterloo, personally, to ensure that nothing goes wrong.
Of course. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Today and in all of our future endeavors, cousin.
Waterloo Station.
Off we go.
Doors jammed. Again? Just give it a shove.
Huh? Where did you come from?
How did he get...
Okay, time to leave. Hey, buddies, hey.
Santa's still with us.
We're out. Well, that could have gone better. Sabotage 2 contrabands at once. How? Okay. Can we actually make anything newer? This item must be crafted. I mean, to be honest, that's it. This looks cooler than that. Assassin Kukri, that looks cooler. I must be level 9, so I can craft this, the Assassin Kukri, which looks really cool. It is now equipped. Black leather gauntlet, a black leather gauntlet. I can craft this, so let's craft this too. Now we're even cooler. Always good thing to have. I could upgrade it, but I might be able to buy something better than what I currently have. Rise level 9, outfits, don't have anything I can make. I can upgrade the bomb pouch, let's do it. The only thing I need here is golden obsidian, so I need to find that somewhere. Why is it still saying there's something new? Is it the cane? Yes it is, Sir Lemaine's cane. That's it. Do we have enough skills? Yes we do. Let's upgrade Execute enemies who see you perform and execute are frightened. Yes. Fear me, for I am your destruction. Level 7. That's too high, so I shall save up to get this. The combat stamina. Now regenerates health based on the number of enemies killed. That's cool. We have enough for a gang upgrade. Let's make them... Oh, they're too high for that. Popularity strikes. Reduce cost. Having a hand in the black market. New weapons and other gear from the inventory at a discount of 20%. Past bills need more money. Carriage sabotage sounds useful. To have left the country, blighter carriages are less resilient. Anything here that's worth 1,000? No. Crafting gear. Can we craft anything? Nope. Progression log is still here. Oh, it actually tells me the bio. Okay. We got Evie's notebook. I completely missed this. I've arrived at Sir David's laboratory too late to recover the piece of Eden. I did not get a good look at it, but he had hooked it up to some sort of machine, which exploded under duress. For his part, Jacob believes I found some ancient pottery that cracked when exposed to an electrical charge. Ancient pottery. Unfortunately for me, the subsequent explosion of the laboratory means that I cannot disprove the hypothesis. If we had timed our mission even a few hours sooner, I would be holding the proof in my hands even now, but I know what I saw. I also had the opportunity to observe the famed Lucy Thorne. She was more interested in speedy results than the actual object they'd found. I suppose it's to be expected of Templar that she would focus more on gaining power than gaining information. Still, she does not seem to be a woman to be trifled with. I'll need to proceed carefully. If what Sir David told me as he died is true, Miss Thorne is either in possession of another piece of Eden or knows where one is. Jacob and I have come to London to find it. It would be more truthful to say that I... Why has it got the weird underscores? I think that's a problem. It's supposed to be the stars, but... I have come to London with that aim in mind. I supported by Mr. Henry Green, an assassin from our brothers in India. Jacob is more interested in a scheme to use London's gangs to take back the city from Templar control. I told him it was a plot worthy of Ezio Auditore himself. He looked at me blankly and said, "Who? At least this will keep him occupied while I attempt to locate Miss Thorne's piece of Eden." Jacob has a tendency to act rashly when he gets impatient. He calls them the Rooks. Added later. It has taken the bribing of several Mr. Green London's top contacts, not to mention intercepting messages meant for Templar agents, but we have determined that Miss Thorne does not yet have the piece of Eden. That much is good news. However, she is expecting a delivery to the London docks, which she will collect personally. Whatever it is, I must get to it before she does. Entry 2. Every time I look at what few papers I have managed to salvage from the collection of Miss Thorne acquired, I am angry at Jacob. If it weren't for his interference, I would now be sorting through a wealth of information, the likes of which I had never seen before. At least I have a notebook and several papers I found. What? And several papers that I found tucked inside. That's not a proper sentence. At least I have the notebook and several papers that I found tucked inside. It'd be better to say, and several papers I found tucked inside. Where's that came from? Why is this so badly done? I also take comfort in the fact that Miss Thorne does not have it, though I was so certain that she would be receiving the piece of Eden itself. Let this be a lesson to me to not rush to conclusions. Mr. Green has moved some of his books from his curio shop to the train so that we have the resources as we analyse the book's contents. It is nice to have the company as I work. Entry 3. Dr. Elliotson is dead, and with it goes the production of Starrick's soothing syrup. The patient patent medicines of choice in London. Jacob is justifiably proud of the end of one of Crawford Starrick's principal revenue streams, not to mention the death of one of his chief supporters. Unfortunately for us, that was not the end of the story. I visited Lambeth to find that things had not settled as we had hoped they would. Instead, in the absence of the syrup, people were returning to other tonics, some of them little more than tinted water, others with less savoury ingredients. Meanwhile, real medicine, was being stolen and sold to the highest bidder. Clara Deer and several other children fell ill and might not have pulled through, but for my intervention and the care of Miss Florence Nightingale. Bringing a cure to Clara and a cure to the borough at large are two different things, so further action is required. Mr. Green assisted me in rooting out the thieves hoarding medical supplies. Jacob was nowhere to be found. I've reported some of the culprits to Mr. Aberline for the police to deal with. The rest we have seen to ourselves. I have also put some of the assassin's money towards Miss Nightingale's efforts to create better simulation regulation or sanitation regulations, which she assures me will help stall the spread of the disease, better than any tonic, however effective. I have no small delight in being able to count the famed Lady of the Lamp as an acquaintance, although our first meeting was under unpleasant circumstances. And we've got Secrets of London, that's all the things we just played. I'm just going to get rid of all of these. Blah, 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 blah. Perks. So, increased stun duration by 25%. Slightly increases your overall damage, that's nice. This perk increases critical hit damage. Did we get any more? Assassination. The perks let you perform knockouts faster. Become anonymous faster after a conflict. Okay, cool. That's pretty much everything for that. We shall stop here. In the next episode, we should continue on and hopefully not die. But until then, this is Majorshepard. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye.